you had told me a year ago that I would be quitting my job in the middle of maternity leave while solo parenting my newborn, I would tell you you were having a fever dream. Grab a snack or a drink because we need to talk about how the system failed me as a new mom. Here's the backstory. I worked for my company for a little over 2 years, and during that time transitioned to working fully remotely because I moved to a different state. Everything was great. When I found out I was pregnant, I told my boss right away so that we could plan my leave. My boss was amazing. She asked me to double check with HR to make sure I could still get family, which is the state's paid leave program. HR told me most likely yes. Plus, because I was paying into it every month for my paycheck, I figured I would absolutely get it. But I was wrong. Here's a fun fact about family that nobody tells you. You have to apply for it, and you can't apply for it more than 30 days in advance. And if you are requesting maternity leave, you have to provide proof of birth. So essentially, you can't fully submit your request until after you've birthed the human. So I took my leave on Friday, had my baby on Tuesday, and submitted all my paperwork. I thought I was golden. A couple weeks go by, and I get a phone call from HR telling me that my claim was denied. I checked my family leave portal and I see that it was denied because I don't live in the state. I tried appealing. I sent them more information. Ultimately, it still got denied, but here's where it gets worse. HR tells me that I need to go back to work immediately because my claim was denied. I asked if I had any other options because the timing of it all could just not be any worse. I was solo parenting my newborn because my boyfriend, the baby's dad, went out of the country to attend his grandmother's funeral. I do have to give a huge shout out to my boss. She was really empathetic. She did what she could, but her hands were tied. She offered me extreme flexibility, like going back to work a couple of hours a day, a couple times a week, and then gradually ramping that up. But honestly, even a couple hours a day felt so overwhelming. I was exclusively breastfeeding my baby, freshly postpartum, didn't have a consistent physical support system around me. Mentally and physically, I had nothing left to give. So I made a tough choice and resigned. I was really sad to leave, but I needed to make the right choice for my family. It is wild how much red tape is built into a system that's meant to support moms. If anyone else has been caught in this weird out-of-state remote work loophole that I was caught in, please let me know because I'd love to know that I was not the only one.